Welcome to the crazy bonkers world of the motorcycle world, and especially Yamaha. Oh, those pesky Japanese Yamaha bikes. The tuning forks are just jangling away, and nothing sweet is coming out of that sound, that's for sure. Listen, I'm laughing because I can't even believe that this is even a thing, right? So this is coming out of Visor Down here. They've released this story that Yamaha have painted it a kind of a motorcycle, electric motorcycle, that they could be coming, right? Could be coming. But it's got a petrol engine on it that is only there for the sole purpose to make a sound and to give you that feeling that you're on a petrol engine driven motorcycle. So essentially what it is that I've got the pictures here, and there's a patent there. There's a patent number here. You can have a look at this as well. The article is actually encouraging you to go and read it. It's the World Intellectual Property Organization reference is WO/2025/191637. But essentially what it is that there's an electric motor on this bike that is there to propel the motorcycle, right? But it's also via some camshaft. It's also driving the the internal combustion engine on top. So it's driving up pistons up and down, and it's sucking in air and the fuel, and there's sparks going off, and we get whiz waz and bang. And then that's going out the exhaust to make the exhaust sound, but the engine's actually not connected to anything. It doesn't drive anything. It's purely there to generate sound. Right. The reason why I'm laughing at this is because a few years ago I made a video, released a story of this. There was an Italian startup research manufacturer. I forget the name of them, and I actually got a really nice letter from them, or email from them, saying thanks for the video that I made, because I thought it was really interesting at the time. But what they were doing is that they were saying, okay, they developed a system on electric bikes where they were putting fake sound on the bike and lots of speakers, let's say, all over the bike, and they could just pump out normal engine sounds. And you kind of think, well, actually, that's not so much of an odd thing, because I know this exists in other areas as well. And I know this exists in other disciplines where you'll get a fake sound or a fake feeling because you get no feedback otherwise. Now, let's just say, for example, in a power steering, right? In a power steering, there is an artificial resistance, and it's artificially, giving you some higher resistance in terms of higher speeds. And the reason is because you need that. Otherwise, you won't feel anything. So you need to have that feedback feeling. So it's a similar kind of thing, that it's going to give you the feedback of a sound just so you feel fully immersed in it. And, you think about it, okay, well, that just sounds ridiculous, right? And then by notion, your engine sounds coming out of a speaker, it doesn't really work. But the concept I kind of understood, and it was in line with other industry stuff that I know that goes on, right? And interestingly, that concept of the sound coming out has actually been adopted by other motorcycle manufacturers and car manufacturers since electrics have been developed as well. So it is a thing, and we may not even know that it's happening, but it is a thing. So here, this is just taking it one step way too far. The whole point of an electric bike is to cut down on the whole fossil fuels, right? To cut down, so you're not getting internal combustion engines. So whether this is powered by petrol, or whether it's powered by some green fuel or whatever, it's almost like you've introduced a power plant on a bike that serves no purpose at all. So what's the point of having it on there? It's purely just a gimmick, right? Now, I can't see this ever going into production. It would just be absolutely bonkers to think that this would ever go. But my point here is that they've spent time, effort, researching this, designing this, putting patents out. And you've got to think, hello, what are you doing? Why do this? But look, I've got to say, so I'll put the photos up for you, but essentially it's an electric motor driving the motorcycle in the conventional manner, but then you've got an internal combustion engine on top of it, perhaps, that's being driven by an electric motor just to make sound, right? That's essentially just to make, and perhaps give a bit of vibration, bit of feedback as well. So I get it from that point of view. Given an artificial feedback back to the rider, I get it, but it's just silly, isn't it? It's just absolutely silly. Why do it? I just do not know. I mean, what fuel it is? I don't think it says it's. It basically doesn't say that it runs on fossil fuels, but I would imagine it's going to be some biofuel, right, or some kind of, possibly some even. Sort of synthetic fuel or something like that. Who knows what it is. But the whole point is that it's just there for sound, really, and feel, and no function at all. Now, if it was some kind of hybrid, right, where that engine could get you home in limp mode if the electric motor failed, or you ran out of charge, and so you could flick it over to like hybrid cars, right? Then I would kind of say, yeah, okay, I can I can see Yamaha going down that route. Other motorcycle manufacturers are already there with that, by the way, in hybrids. So, it's not as if it's a new concept. But this nowhere near even a hybrid. This is just nonsense. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But I say the crazy bonkers world of Yamaha, and it seems as if they've come out with a right doozy here, as the old Americans would say. But all I can say is laugh. What an absolute load of nonsense. But there we go. If you like what I do here, keep on watching the videos. And I'll catch you again. Bye now.